Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to the Velvet Sugar Podcast.
All right, we have a very quiet guest on this episode.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk much.
Could hardly get him to open his mouth.
He's going to talk about cults, being a chef,
Yes. Discipline.
using a rope to hang yourself with or climb up,
Or beat yourself in the back. Something crazy.
becoming a producer,
Yeah.
real estate management. But mostly this is a great episode about food, if you want to know what it's like to be a chef.
Yeah.
And his journey to comedy producer, and
Discipline
generally
being a chef.
what it takes to be a hardworking, successful producer.
Doing the best grilled cheese, he claims.
With the best grilled cheese. We talk food. It's going to be a fun
Washing his
podcast.
chicken.
Terrence is here, man.
Check it out.
Let's give it up for Terrence.
Give it up for Terrence.
Terrence is here, guys.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
You're going to love this one.
You were. It was a lot of fun. It's fast. I thought it seemed like 35 minutes. I think,
Yeah.
you gypped us, no? Okay. All right, cool, man. But listen, you're going to love it. Tune in.
Check it out.
Peace.
We have a very special guest who still hasn't sat down. First guest that hasn't sat down yet. He's going to knock something over.
Guys, welcome to Velvet Sugar Podcast. This is it.
I didn't realize how bad this thing got.
He's more relaxed than we are.
My brother said that there was something going on with Verizon, but yet still him and I could communicate.
It's the Jews.
But now,
They took over Verizon.
No, my friend sent me it's
I
the
think
Chinese.
the weather radar got confused with
maybe it's the Chinese Jews.
Yeah.
Dude, conspiracy theories are up. Cell phones are down, man.
Look at this shit, bro. SOS. I can't get anything through.
Aren't we doing a podcast?
Wow.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
We're doing it right now, and
Hey,
this is him. Is
what's-
this what
what
this
was
Caribbean people do?
All right, what was your first job out of high school?
Dude, no, wait. I was eighth, and when I was 12 years old, my aunt ran a catering company, and I would help my mom out, like setting up parties for like their family. And she goes like, "Hey, do you want a job? I'll pay you $10 an hour."
Nice.
And at 12 years old, I'm 34.
Where was this?
It was at Ridgefield. It was like wedding. I did weddings and stuff.
Nice.
And I had I wore like a little suit and shit, and I had a beard when I was 12. So everyone was like, "Oh, he's like a 15-year-old kid." And this is day one. An hour, like I was handling boxes, an hour of that shit, and then someone handed me an avocado, and I had never seen an avocado before, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" They go, "You're gonna make guacamole," and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a chef the rest of my life."
You liked it? You fell in love with it immediately?
I saw an avocado, and I was like, "This is the coolest thing ever."
What makes somebody want to be a chef? Like, what? Why?
Literally, I was just like, I get to learn something. This was it. I realized in that moment, every single day I get to learn something now.
I notice people, listen, chefs are the
That's
hardest
it.
working people I've ever seen.
I got to learn about the history of something. I can and everybody knows like a little secret or something, and everyone like is interested in something enough to tell you like, we only get avocados in America 6 months out of the year.
So you like learning. You're
I learn
thirst for knowledge. learning.
Everything.
So you're, I mean,
Sponge, yeah.
you're a sponge for that.
So you've been a chef, established, certified. Do you wash your
You
chicken,
ran a
sir?
Michelin star restaurant. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, kind of. No, Michelin-reviewed. All right, wait. I have to say specifically.
Specific.
This is how I always say this. I managed a Michelin-reviewed restaurant, which means the Michelin
People reviewed it.
wrote about it.
Did they give it a star?
No, that
got-
place did not deserve a star.
Oh,
and when I was in
gotcha.
charge of it, it did not deserve a star. I got the job when I was 23.
Mm-hmm.
I was unprepared. My boss gave me, I'm not gonna say the restaurant. It was nice of her to give me a shot. I was not given any
Okay.
tool to succeed.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't. I was so out of my depth, out of help. No one wanted me there, and it was like, all right, let's just make this happen.
Well,
What'd you do in the restaurant?
hold on. We kicked off the show. Happy 2026, guys. Happy New Year.
2026,
Happy
man.
what?
Happy 2026. It's the first episode for the year, man.
Yay.
Yeah, Alex is.
In Yugoslavian culture,
One of my Eastern European
they don't-
responses.
they don't-
It's just another year. We will all die one day.
see that?
That's my.
In Yugoslavian culture, he doesn't celebrate
He knows what
American
I'm
New Year.
talking about.
Do you think
God.
it's your New Year's resolution to together lose 10 pounds between the both of you?
I'm already going to lose more than that.
Well, I want to lose at least 20, 25 for sure.
All right, back to me. Okay. Back to me.
The
You guys,
shit
I'm way more comfortable.
shit
with this
on
than
our
I'm,
weight,
like,
huh?
ready to go.
All right.
Rough Salt, man. That's the new podcast. I'm telling you.
What is it?
Rough Salt. We're getting rid of Velvet Sugar.
Rough salt?
Rough Salt, man.
I'm the bomba club to that money. No, yeah. So
Wait. Yeah.
okay, but no, I've spoken to another guy I work with who is a chef, Italian as well. We talked about the washing chicken thing, and he said he's done both. Like for me personally, if someone is serving me chicken legs, and you know there's that yellow thing on that thigh, and if I see that and it's on there, it turns me off. Turns me off. That's me. Like Alex, he came to my house when we were seasoning up some wings. He's like, dude, what are you doing? I said, I'm taking off the extra little feathers. He's like, there's no feathers.
And when you notice there are feathers, I just never paid attention to them. There's like one or two.
You can eat
Eastern
it.
You
Europe,
roast a feather and eat it.
They give him hazelnuts with the shells on. They just go here. Wait, why is this a hot
Did
debate
you just
for you?
equate me to a Iberian pork?
Pretty much.
No,
got some kind of
but
pig
also,
in
that's
Spain?
the most expensive pork. Actually,
I know they feed
Mangalitsa
them hazelnuts.
You don't understand the amount of.
Mangalitsa, you know where that's from?
Yes.
Hungary.
Do you know-
I grew up eating Mangalitsa pork because it was in Slovakia.
Do you know why the only reason it exists as a popular thing now?
Why?
It was dying out, and this billionaire was like, man, I got to keep eating this pork. How do I get this pork in America and like across the
Really?
world, wherever? Yeah,
Who's the guy?
just some rich asshole. I don't
Dude,
know. I learned that
pork
in culinary school.
It's like
I
the Kobe
absorbed-
beef of pork.
Yeah, you can take the fat and rub it on your skin instead of cocoa butter. You just because it's so smooth.
Well,
and
what's in style right now? My wife is using beef tallow. That's like the latest thing women are using. Beef
so
tallow.
this will be
Women,
the
huh?
next-
So you mean like women in the kitchen where they're supposed to be? In your words. He's like, women
Yeah.
are using beef. Everybody's using that. Cook is using it.
Yeah,
He's
they
like,
talk back.
so
and they
the
get slapped.
woman is in the kitchen cooking as she's supposed to, having babies and using beef tallow. I don't know what accent that was, but whatever.
All right, so the seed oil thing. All right, are you going to die from anything else before you die from seed oils? Yes. Are we now aware that like you use insane things to make them, and you can easily use avocado oil and pork fat and all these
Seed
things?
oils
It's
is terrible for
cheaper,
you.
Better and all the yes.
But listen, I'll be honest with you. Growing up, we used to use pork fat to fry. We take the fat, just fry it all the way down, and it becomes oil, and then we use that oil to fry chicken. instead.
Render it down.
Yeah.
So I watch farm podcasts.
Okay.
And this is well, the thing you brought up is a huge thing. Is the only thing stopping beef tallow and pig fat from taking over the market is it doesn't look nice in your fridge.
No.
And everyone wants something to look like margarine in their fridge.
Ugh,
And the day someone makes a little pink container, this is like a whole thing, everyone says this,
Yeah.
with a little cute pig on it, and you put that in Whole Foods, then that's the new thing.
That's all it's taking is a little container.
All you need
marketing.
is someone to like really make you. And
Okay, I got
get
questions about beef tallow. My wife said it's very hard to make. It's not simple as like you just render down beef. It's a little more complicated, right? What is it?
So like, all right, you're
Can we
better
look up?
off.
Can we
I
look
love,
up what
I love
beef
the
tallow?
subjects
How to
here.
make beef tallow? Sorry,
Go ahead.
our producer's gonna look it up too.
No, because I was thinking like, man, I gotta be funny. Like
Shout
Andrew
out
Steiner.
Chief for the
Shout
new
out
year.
Andrew B. Steiner. No pay podcast.
And you could also ask Terrence. He will pull up stuff like he's doing now. If we don't know.
Jamie.
Yeah,
We got who? No.
this is Terrence.
This is
Okay,
Terrence.
He's
This
better
is
than
no
Jamie.
bullshit,
This is not
Jamie. This is
not
money. This is
Below
Terrence.
Logan
Nah,
podcast.
this is
If you know
not-
me,
no,
this is
Terrence. B.
Terrence is allowed to talk today. I just want that clear.
Jamie.
Terrence is.
Terrence, I'm letting you talk today. All right.
Terrence, I'm
So
letting
here's
you
the
talk.
problem,
I
is
see
none
Terrence
of us-
whooping your ass.
Jamie is
as soon as the
Burger
podcast
King. This is
done.
McDonald's right here. All right?
Terrence
This is
just
the one.
beating you
Both
up.
of us, they're gonna.
He's the real
tank
deal.
Our injustices. Wait. So there's no reason you're gonna do this at home. This is so. All right. So
Beef tallow.
I don't even know where to go. with
Proven
beef
method.
tallow. Let's watch. Oh my God, those are beautiful tits.
Maybe put like is
Hold on,
beef
can we
tallow
increase
easy to
that?
make? I don't know.
I want that big. Ass meat anything.
See, this is the right
Do
person to
think
show
they're
you how to
like
make beef tallow.
these? I don't know. I want to go back to where.
All right, now they're cutting the beef fat.
Okay.
I know that you have to strain it. That's what you have to do. It's not.
This is not what I was expecting to talk about on Velvet Sugar
Oh, it's all right.
in any
Gonna
way.
get correct. We're gonna be doing pigfoot recipes in the next 5 minutes, and just give it a minute. So you want to know something about fat cells? This is from my biology degree. Ready? This is why you have to render it down and then throw away the solids, which is what my wife is saying is complicated. Because when you have fat on your body, what it is it's cells that once they grow, they weren't there. When you get fat, you grow a cell that holds the fat. Then when you lose the weight, let's say, that cell that wasn't there is still there. But what did it do?
It's
The
trans
fat inside of it is gone, but it deflated like a water balloon. But it's there now. So what you're doing when you're making beef tallow is just straining away those solids that hold the fat. They're cells. Inside the cell is the liquid fat.
Wait,
Get
have you had beef tallow fries?
Yeah.
Fucking delicious.
Okay, you've had them pre 1990. Alice Waters
Duck fat kind of guy.
is the greatest like farm to table chef that ever lived.
Who?
Alice Waters is her name. Shout out Alice Waters. She's dead now though. But her like whole thing is like your entire garden should be edible. And she said the greatest travesty to the food, to like mass food market, was they stopped using beef tallow for McDonald's fries.
Yeah, it's healthy.
So that, if you want to talk about like how important and how good this shit is.
But all I'm trying to figure out is beef tallow mean beef fat?
Yes.
Okay, so is it healthier than duck fat?
Well, it's like the difference between, all right, what are you doing in the day to break down these calories and stuff like that? Because it's all different stuff.
Oh. Well, which is healthier? I'm saying, which is the actual fat of
Fat.
duck?
It's
fat
none
of
of it
beef?
is healthy.
You don't use word healthy. Well, unless
Technically,
you're talking
all right,
about avocado maybe, but
So technically, it is like beef tallow is healthier because it has like you can like cook it at a higher temperature, and it is more like an oil. When like duck fat is like a thing that like
It's like fat. It's not
like
oil.
yeah,
Gotcha. It's grease.
Wait, thank you, Alex. There you go.
Just
That's an
grease.
amazing thing. It's grease or
Because
oil.
chicken fat is not good for you.
No, not at all.
I grew up eating duck, and I love duck. I love me some duck and
in
goose.
Eastern Europe?
Yeah.
So
Well,
you were,
until
like,
I was
killing the
7.
ducks, or?
No, well, like I mean, I go there every year, but you eat goose and duck during the holidays, or like during like just when you know nice like it's like an occasion.
But I've always imagined you like in the woods with the ducks. That wasn't it. You just had like.
I've also imagined David in the Caribbean just like picking coconuts and walking up. What are you talking about, dude?
I don't know.
What do you mean in the woods?
Because you're older than me. That's it.
You
I
think
think you're
people?
10.
This is classic. Like he's Russian. He's walking around the snow in the Siberian tundra. Meanwhile, like Russia's nothing like that.
like Russian Fred
Yeah,
Flintstone.
yeah. Like Eastern European. He's on a bread line with a lady with like a thing like this with a little babushka.
Yes, and his people also bred like babushka. Just different.
His people. Here's the funny thing. I had when I was a little kid, we had ducks, we had chickens. Most people did, right? But we were in the city, so we didn't have it as much as opposed to like my friends in the country, because they actually they were in charge of cows and goats and sheep.
You ate the ducks
pig.
though?
Yeah,
I
So
dated
you've
a
eaten
girl
it.
from.
yeah. of
You
course.
like it?
It's okay. It's good. My brother-in-law
You like
actually,
it?
actually
I
did-
dated a girl
did
from the
duck.
Dominican Republic.
He
I dated
curried
Trujillo's
duck.
niece.
It was good. Curried duck.
I dated one of Trujillo's nieces. So every time I went to the Dominican Republic, it was like Mussolini. Like all the people were like, "You're a Trujillo," because there's one family for this dictator. So every time we went there, we got like every dish on the menu and all this shit. So I've gone to the farms where they like kill a pig where the vagina is like 6 feet hanging off the thing, and it's like a pig that is 500 pounds. And they go like, "All right, we're gonna kill you." This pig.
Wait. Did you say the what of the pig?
The vagina is the pussy of the pig. Is just like, because this thing has had so many babies in its life.
Hashtag.
Oh.
This thing is
Pig
just
pussy.
like
Lincoln
and
Tunnel.
they
I got you.
introduce you to the pig and they go, "That's who we're
wow.
gonna. That's who you're gonna.
That's
You're
how
gonna
we
eat
started
Mary
off.
Ann tonight,
Velvet Sugar Podcast in 2026 with hashtag pig pussy, huh?
dude. I would love to cook you pig pussy.
Jesus.
I can cook you
Lord.
anything in the world. It would make me so happy.
He's got to do a lot of editing if we curse a lot, so be careful.
You
Otherwise
said I could curse.
No, you don't go crazy because
Just don't
then
Al Felony.
Oh.
he's got to edit it, and it's a job, you know. We had a guy in here who was
Al Felony was not a guy.
yeah. Every other word was a curse word, and he just the whole podcast was this on the when we aired on TV for our awesome TV viewing audience in White Plains and Newburgh. It was just like the beep, beep, beep for an hour, you know. So, but you're good. You're doing good.
Wait, Terrence, what was your favorite?
The vagina. You can say vagina.
Can I say vagina, Terrence?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna do that. I
Okay.
feel like you never talk to Terrence enough.
No,
I never hear. I want him in the episode essentially.
he's an awesome producer.
he's-
He's great.
Terrence, what do you think? Do you like Alex more or David more?
Just you could.
Oh, there you go.
What do you say?
He has no mic.
He has no mic. For the audience at home, he pointed at me. He likes me more.
Yeah,
He pointed right
he
here.
did.
So. Blink.
That he did.
Blink. Don't blink at all if you like me more. All right, see? Told you.
Either of you work in a kitchen?
No.
My kitchen.
no.
You don't know how terrible it is.
No.
All right, so it's like 80 hours a week.
But I'm like a nerd on this stuff, so I read Anthony Bourdain's book.
It doesn't cover it.
No, I know.
all. None
you
of
read
it-
Kitchen Confidential though.
There's two things that cover it.
Tell me.
It's Ratatouille the movie,
Oh, really?
parts of the movie Chef. There's
Shit.
a thing
With Bradley
scene
Cooper.
Where, no, that's burnt, and that's
Oh, okay.
that does something.
What about the beer?
The what?
Beer.
All right, the show annoys. Yes, but the show is like me watching my old job.
So it annoys you.
It's not even like the movie Chef John Favreau. He worked with like a very famous chef, and I tell you, when he makes a grilled cheese, is how I make a grilled cheese in a Michelin star kitchen. So that's like everything is down to the point. And they take cornstarch and they throw it on their balls. And my friends, yes. So you're looking at me questioningly. That is in every single bathroom in every kitchen is an open thing of cornstarch.
For your balls.
Yes.
For your testicles.
For your whole.
Why?
You just shake it down.
Why?
Because you're going to get so sweaty in these chef pants.
Oh.
It's going to be like 110 degrees. And you don't want baby powder because that smells.
Oh.
And it doesn't really come off as easy. So all you guys, you go in there, you go, hey man,
Cornstarch.
pass me the cornstarch, and then you'll see guys. I promise you, leading the bathroom with like instead of like cornstarch coming out the bottom of their ankle.
Dude, chefs are crazy, dude. They're.
Yeah, I mean, I like cooking and stuff.
Dude, to this day, if I gotta go to if we're going out, I gotta wear jeans and we're doing a spot. I have cornstarch my balls before a spot. You're looking at me silent.
As long as you wash your hands before you use
I do happy birthday. That's what you got to do. It's happy birthday.
Which version, Steve Wonder version?
Dude, we are not capable of that.
But
You're the only one here who could keep that beat.
So so you worked in the Michelin restaurant.
Yes.
And,
You've
and
seen
then what
Eddie
did you,
dance, he could not
Michelin
keep a
reviewed.
beat.
What did you do in the Michelin reviewed restaurant?
So I designed the menu and I expedited.
okay, how you design the menu?
They let you design the menu?
Or almost the entire menu is mine.
Okay.
And that was where I was like, definitely. So what I did is I just kept dropping, written down menus on the manager and the owner's desk. Just like every week for like 3 months, I would just leave like, here's my 3 ideas for a special. Sometimes they'd use them, sometimes they wouldn't. I didn't say anything else. I was just like, here you go. I started as a waiter. The expediter left in the middle of his shift, and I said, I'm just gonna do this because you guys are fucked if I don't do. Because I can do that. I used to do like 350 people when I was 18 expediting. I can do this, no problem. And
What does that mean, expedited?
I'm the guy who when you see Gordon Ramsay going 3 fish all day, all this, I'm doing that.
Like the manager a little bit, running the. Yeah.
I'm the kitchen manager, kind of, and like I had.
It's the ringleader.
I used to keep a pocket watch so I could keep the average time of orders, and I would tell the guys so I could keep like, all right, this ticket's been here too long, and I would have like 40 things going at one time. Yeah,
It's amazing what goes behind. I mean, I learned from Kitchen Confidential that it's amazing. Like when you go to a restaurant, what goes into just your little meal. It's a lot.
What I want to hear from you is grilled cheese. How you do the grilled cheese?
All right, so here's the thing. It is the 2 sides of the bread separately because you don't want to overcook the middle cheese. And that it is 1 piece cheddar, 1 piece Swiss, half piece of American, a little bit of shaved Parmesan.
No butter.
Well, butter on
bread.
both sides, but it's butter in the pan, not on the bread. We are not
The
cooking.
butter's on the outside.
The
No, the
butter
butter's
should
in
be
the
in the
pan.
pan first because the bread is cooking at a separate temperature than the butter.
You know what Chang, the one who does the Netflix show, you know what he did recently on it? He just did the grilled cheese episode.
I think that is him.
What does he do? No, what is the first thing he did, though? He microwaves it for 20 seconds to melt the inside because it never melts evenly. The grilling burns the bread. The inside is still, he microwaves it first.
Oh, no, this is like a 5-minute process. I have beat other chefs in a grilled cheese.
Calling out David Chang right here.
I'm fine with that. If David Chang, call it out right now, Velvet Sugar Podcast, grilled cheese challenge. I will win the grilled cheese challenge. I openly tell people, like, do you hear the tap? I tap the top of the bread. Like, do you know how crispy that is, guys?
Want to know what drives me nuts?
The best grilled cheese sandwich I've had is in Philadelphia.
I'll tell you why. That grilled cheese sandwich is the best you ever had. The first time I was ever in charge of a kitchen, I was 17 years old. I was 18 years old. It was a rainy day. The executive chef didn't show up, and he's like, Eddie, you're in charge. I did everything to the best of my abilities. I was in charge of everyone. I was young. I was like, this is it. I'm ready to go. He never gave me I got 2 good jobs out of 14 years at that job. As soon as I was done, I was ready to I learned this. Never expect a handshake. Never expect a good job or a thank you. Because I went up I had my hand out of my pocket. And he goes, I heard Mr. Wright's grilled cheese didn't go out correctly. And I remember this. I will remember the look of the grilled cheese. It was a whole wheat cheddar cheese, tomato grilled cheese. And it did not go out correctly. It did not go out perfect. And instead of a good job, like I thought I was going to get, I got a 5-minute shit on because one grilled cheese did not go out correctly.
Wow, that's excellent.
So that is why that grilled cheese is fucking perfect.
All right, so now listen. What best soup with the grilled cheese?
Tomato soup. Wegmans
soup, of course.
OMG
Always tomato soup.
soup.
I made my.
Wegmans.
I
I'm
made. I
saying
made.
don't make your own tomato
Dude,
soup.
Wegmans.
I made my own tomato sauce yesterday from scratch.
Yeah,
Tomato
soup,
sauce.
you gotta
No,
make it
tomato soup is way harder. I tell people because you have to make it not taste like tomato sauce.
I know the secret. I boil onions with it, and then later you emulsify the onions with there. It's just onions, tomato soup, salt, butter. That's
Actually,
it.
it's pretty good.
It's actually the recipe I found that I've been doing for years for the family. The onions boil with the tomatoes, and then at the end, you know the immersion blender? You just go, and then the onions liquefy into it, and it looks like you added cream to it because
Yeah.
it gets like creamy.
Here's the better thing: Heinz
me.
ketchup.
Into tomato soup?
Heinz ketchup. No. Just Heinz ketchup. We don't need tomato soup. Heinz ketchup is the most complicated, perfect sauce in the entire world. There's more umami and beautiful nature to Heinz
I
ketchup.
love
than
Heinz
anything
ketchup. I
else.
love the flavor, but like it's too concentrated.
No. That's all we need.
Oh, so so that means tomato sauce would be too concentrated, then, right? Tomato paste, sorry, rather.
Heinz ketchup is just tomato paste with
All I need.
with flavorings and vinegar and things, right?
That's all I need in life.
Listen, what made you? Where'd you go to culinary school?
I went to CIA when it was like hard to get into.
Oh, the
And that
one,
was-
the prestigious one, the Hudson
And
Valley.
that was all right. Day one, I did not want to go, not day one I didn't want to go. Day one I got there, I was like, shit. I
Same
don't
one
wanna be here
Bourdain went to,
anymore.
right? Same one. That's
Yeah,
the same
he
place.
got expelled.
You
which is
told me
very-
he got expelled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I went there. I got in junior year of high school. And Mom was like, "So you're in the #1 culinary school in the country, and you had to have 6 months prior experience. It was not as easy as it is now to get in.
Really?
Now it's kind of bullshit, but whatever.
Really? Okay.
Like
Is it still the top school or no? What's the top school in the country?
I would say if you're going to like French culinary in the city, no, that closed. I'm trying to think. Like Johnson and Wales probably has a more intensive program. It's still an intense program, but like when I went there, I got up at 4 a.m. to be ready to get to class at 5 a.m. in the Poughkeepsie in February, and you were not allowed to walk inside with your winter coat on. You have to walk into the building, chef whites, pressed, clean, no stains. You should figure out how to walk around with a fucking Tide pen, dude. And you have to or
Shoot.
turn back around. And they don't do that anymore.
Wow.
Jeez,
Dude, when I went to culinary school, it was like, I tell people, you have to have a game plan of like, all right, cutting this onion will take me 5 minutes. Let's say it took you 3 minutes, points off. You should know how much, by the way, you should know how much better you were going to be than yesterday. And you should be able to anticipate that you're going to be able to do this 2 minutes faster.
Best knife for cutting. Go.
The global 8-inch chef knife. I want this known everywhere. It is $80 on sale. It is $120.
That's exactly what Bourdain said. The global.
It is the
Japanese-
greatest chef knife that has ever existed.
Is it?
There's no other reason.
It needs the least maintenance.
Yep.
I have. I bought that. I actually went to Austria and got it. That
The Heckles.
Heckel
Yeah.
or something.
Henkels?
There's
Heckle?
And it's the stuff. It's the bomb. But I can tell you, it's exactly what Bourdain said. It needs to be like, baby. You need to what's it called. You need to
hone
sharpen it. You need to sharpen it, oil it. But when it's on point, it's like crazy. It just cuts.
How much was it? From
160. I went to the store. If you go there to the because I go, I have family in Europe, so when I go there, I go to Vienna. I got it at the store in Vienna, which was in Austria, and it's like less than it's like $130. It's like 200 online.
the thing I would do if you're trying to spend money on a chef knife, you go find like a local blacksmith. It sounds crazy. 50, like you're buying steel. You're not buying like the shape of the knife really or anything. You're
Right, the
buying
brand, too.
5160 steel or 80 CRV2 or these like things that is not made out of that. Because it's like you're better off spending $300 on a local guy and like you'll never have to sharpen that thing.
Really? We got to sharpen it all the time. Like we got to sharpen it every couple of weeks.
You're not sharpening it, you're honing it. And this is very funny. Fun fact, guys.
I mean-
it is a magnet, this little thing.
Yeah. My wife has the bands thing that spins, and you just pull it through the bands and it's sharp. Dude, like a laser sharp.
No, that's hilarious. I used
Why?
that for scissors.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The
Yeah.
little belt.
It's
The little belt.
MKV2. I really wish I didn't know all the names of this shit. It's
You do.
MKV2 sharpener. Yeah.
It's freaking awesome.
It's like $80.
I got one that sticks to nice
Plugs
sharp.
in, and it just looks like a belt sander. And you just go pull the knife through like five
I
times.
got a manual
And it's
one that
razor,
just-
laser sharp.
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
No, that's what that's the same thing
But
as
then you got to
pay a guy.
if she's a vegan, my wife, so she's always cutting, chopping. But then you got to do it every 2-3 weeks. It gets dull again. The steel gets pressed and dull. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna send you a knife.
Yeah, send it to me too. So how do you get from all that intense knowledge and precision to producing comedy shows?
Well, he didn't go from chef to comedy. You went from chef to what?
I'm not even
Real
I don't know if
estate,
I'm
right?
in comedy. I'm in property management for the last 7 years.
You went to real estate.
You went.
property
Oh,
management.
Yeah.
okay, so you went from
Dude, I worked at
chef
let's
to
do this.
real estate. Okay.
No, it's not that. It's chef to working
Gigolo.
in a nursery school, Montessori nursery school. I taught cooking classes to kids, and Eddie's kitchen. I did that for 6 months, and I was like, dude, I had lesson plans, and the parents went home with like, I learned that you make the food, not the kids. Kids are fucking gross. They put boogers in the food. I learned so much, dude. Yeah, so I did that, and then I was a waiter. And then I managed then I managed like random other like snack bar kitchen. I did PR work. I mentioned this to David on the phone. I didn't know if you wanted me to talk about this because I did PR from a charity for myasthenia gravis.
Yeah.
And we used to have to do these like out of town events, and it was mostly women in the office. And this guy's brother, he hated his brother somewhat, so I had to sleep next to my boss. And imagine sleeping next to like an executive boss. We had to share a room in a Sheraton. And when he would, and this is so you go to like Boston to go set up this marathon, and like we meet people.
Right.
And then at night you go to a hotel because you have to go back at 4 a.m. to finish setting up.
Right.
And I would go back home with my boss, and I say home, and we'd have to decide who uses the shower first.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
And I tell you, like, you can't imagine what it's like when your boss comes out of a bathroom and asks you, "So what do you want to watch?"
Jeez.
And then so that's PR, and then then I went back to cooking, and now I do property management the last 7 years.
Dude, you have the energy of a sports agent. Like I think of Jerry Maguire as your
And
talking.
so from Jerry.
Oh, then comedy. Yeah, so
right,
now.
so from property man, how did you get, because that those skills are so transferable, because that's what you apply to producing shows. That's why Wolf and Warrior is Wolf and Warrior.
Thank you.
You've
You've been doing comedy producing for like nothing, like he's
a
saying.
year.
7 months.
Yeah, and then you're like
That's
already
more than that.
created like this whole big
But
scene.
yeah, because everybody comments on what a vibe.
First open mic was April 13th. That's how long I've been producing shows.
Because you hit it full force.
Dude,
you
I
work
told
hard at it.
everyone, like it's 5,000. I don't care. I don't care if it's one person in the room. You have every chair set up like there's one person.
He does. He's the only one that really does it like that. You know, he's
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you got a work ethic, man. You definitely got
You
a
do.
work ethic.
Well,
That's
because
awesome.
I'll say this. You, Chef, I'm sorry, it's not Chef Cole. Yes, Chef Cole told me, Eddie, when you show up and you do 100%, that's your bare minimum. Now, let's talk about you doing a good job. That's you staying after and learning a new skill and getting better. So in case someone's out, you have the ability to jump in, do your job to the 100%, and then their job to another 10%.
Dude, you know what I'm realizing? Like, you guys can compete with military people, like Marines, for like work ethic.
We did.
It's crazy.
Demerits. So CIA was started during after World War II veterans, and they
So there
made
you
it
go.
for them. I had demerits. I didn't have detention. You had 20
So
demerits. You're out forever. You're not
So
alone.
the military started culinary schools?
Yeah. Well, military started.
CIA.
CIA was meant
For our
to
audience,
start-
what's CIA? Tell our audience. Culinary
Culinary
Institute.
Institute of America was started specifically for World War II veterans, or like just veterans
To
in
have
general,
jobs
to
coming
have,
back from the war.
Yeah, and like let's make a. Well, the whole chef thing is started by. Oh my God, Escoffier. Escoffier was Chef Escoffier. His original journals are in the CIA library. Was a Napoleonic. He wasn't a general. He was like a captain, and he becomes a chef and goes, "I'm gonna make the brigade system. There's a head chef. There's a sous chef. There's a saucier, and all of these guys are in order of who's in charge and who's not in charge. And everything you know is done by this guy.
Dude, did they name
That's
us?
why they're like yes chef, no chef.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's very-
You ever see? I've 100% made Tommy do that once because he fucked up. He put out a chair instead of a stool, and I said, "You didn't bother to go upstairs and get a stool." I go, "From now on, honestly, the next week, yes, chef, herd chef, not just yes, chef, herd chef."
You haven't made people cry, have you?
No, but I have given people more opportunity than anyone else. I've said that. Here's my
man.
quote. I've said this. Jess, host of Wolf
Wait,
Warrior.
wait. The guy who started all this, Escoffier, a French guy, Escoffier. They named a sauce after him, right?
Yeah, they named a bunch of shit after him, but Espanola sauce is not.
No, Escoffier. I thought it was.
Escoffier is he's the guy who kind of Bocuse is Ratatouille and Escoffier. It doesn't matter. What is he?
Dude,
he's
my
not
wife
close.
went to France. She said she's never seen anything like how they live about food. It's not like here. And the way she described it is she's like, I went to a store to get persimmons. It was the market, farmer's market, people in Miami. And the guy went through meticulously and picked out the persimmons. Said, this is very nice. Put it in a bag. This is a perfect one. Put it, and gave her like, said, thank you. These, I think these are the really good ones. Here they just fucking toss it in a bag. They have a love for it. It's like that's their passion there, food.
Go back to what you were about to say about Wolf Memorial and Jess.
Oh yeah, this is what I said. I told all of them. I've given them
Did
all
you ever go there?
opportunity. They've all stood up. Isaac Baker, Baker's Dozen Productions, another one, and Jess at Seafood Soy Sauce or Soy. I'm so sorry, Jess. I've told all of them. Here's a rope. You can climb it, or you can hang yourself with it.
Oh my God.
I got told that by Mr. Lopez in 6th grade, and that is not 6th grade, in junior year of high school, and that stuck with me forever. And I've said that I'll give you more opportunity than anyone else is going to give you, but it's your job to be like, all right, step up.
Gotcha. Did you ever travel overseas for cooking?
Nah, I would never. I don't really travel much. Dude, I hit my head when I was younger, and it just gave me such bad nausea. Or like a plane is like,
You hate planes.
dude, it's going to be, I was like, all right, I'm going to throw up on this.
I always see that on TV. Like,
No,
we
you
traveled
know,
to Italy to learn
Dude, I
Italian
did
cooking
snowboarding
techniques.
once. Hit the back. There's a white spot on the back of my head. Never the same. It might be what got me into comedy. I'll shit you not. One of my friends is, Roseanne Barr. She hit her head.
Sure.
What's there's a bunch of the guys who've hit their head and now they're crazy. Now they're comics. You don't have.
Wait. Roseanne Barr hit her head and became a comic?
There's a few comics where they hit their head and they're like, that's why that person has absolutely no stage fright. And I definitely had stage fright before, and then was like, I'll go try comedy.
I fell out. I hit my head out of the window onto a pile of rocks when I was 3 years old in Barbados.
Dude, there's a thing, it knocks something out.
Really?
You just don't have fear anymore of like, whatever.
I mean, I still had fear, but I fell out on
So-
my head. Boom.
Fuck.
So you went to
3 years old.
Cooked in the cooking, went to the real estate.
He's like,
Wait,
you
the
went to
reason
the
I entered
cooking,
comedy
from the cooking
was-
to the real estate, from the real estate to the comedy.
All
That's
my
fun.
friends were becoming like
What am I
alcohol. They weren't alcoholics. They were like
Bayside Jew now? What is this?
they were like stopping drinking and had already drank so much that they had said like awkward shit to me, and I had never drank. And they were like, then I started doing comics. I was like, these people kind of, I don't think this is for me. And then I started doing stand up. I was like, I'm gonna try this 6 times, and that's it. And then we'll
why
see.
6 times?
Because like I don't want to. I didn't want to say I'm gonna do this forever, or I'm gonna try this once because I might not like it, or if I like it the first time, I'm not gonna quit because I liked it the first time. So I did it. I was like, I'm gonna do it 6 times. And then the 7th time, was the first time I saw Alex Collar at Brewster, and that was one of the worst I've ever bombed in my life.
That's where we met?
I met you. No, I didn't meet you. You didn't talk to me at first. 'Cause I was scared of you. 'Cause
Really?
You're funny and giant.
So I'm intimidating because I'm funny and giant?
No, because you're funny. Same with David.
So you feel
You
like
guys
I was
were like the regulars, and it was my first time. Well, actually, it wasn't my worst set. I had a really good set. It was the first time there. It was the first time I had like a cheers, and then Jordan Malice came up and just talked about, when I say nothing in like the, and I was like, I guess I'm not that funny, man.
Oh,
like,
hold on.
he
hold on,
just
hold
You remember this day?
ruined me.
on. No, I'm remembering you at Brewster now.
Yes, I bombed
can't-
once
I
for
can't.
7 minutes straight.
He used to.
I can't
hold on,
remember
did
you, Brewster.
Did you ever wear like slippers or sandals or something?
No, that was the homeless guy. That was not me.
No, that he.
Oh, that
he-
was the Jesus dude that
Yeah,
travels
yeah,
around
the-
the
he was
country.
He was fun. He was
Yeah,
actually a really
he
nice
was.
guy.
No, he was cool.
Mason, shout out.
But I'm remembering, vaguely for real at
I was
Brewster.
terrified of you
Brewster.
guys. You're like funny and like you knew everyone.
We
And I
should
was
we
like,
should plug
with
Brewster
my
because Jack
notebook.
needs it. If you want to try stand-up comedy and you want to go try it at an open mic, go to Brewster Performing Arts Center, Google it, and Monday nights at 8:00 they have an open mic.
Dude, great mic. That's the mic. I will say this. That's the mic where I was so intimidated by the amount of how nice everyone was, but also the amount of talent of sitting back in the show. One night it was Connor O'Brien, Jack Kills every time. And then
Yeah. Well, the thing is this, is like if you start, like I started at a place called Lucy's Laugh Lounge, which is now defunct. And when you go your first day, I wanted to just watch. I was too stage fright. I wanted to just watch. not stage fright. I was an actor already. I got over stage fright, but I was like, I don't think I'm funny. And I had a little bit written, so I went. And then what always makes you start it, if like a bunch of comedians go, like 3 or 4 people went that weren't that good, and then I'm like, I could do this. But if you see people kill, you're like, oh shit,
dude,
I
I
gotta
went
go
up
up and
first.
follow that. Yeah, that's better.
First time I went,
That's
I went
better.
up first, and Ben
That's what
Kirsch
you
went
wanna
up
do.
first and brought me up as, guys, this is one of my favorite. You can say favorite. It's one of the best comics in the air. All this stuff. I'll say this now, Ben Kirsch, if you hear this, no one, if he didn't bring me up like that, I don't know how my first
How
set
did he
would have
bring
gone.
you up?
He gave me this giant intro.
Giant intro.
Like,
this
I
guy.
have never gotten a bigger intro. I will never get a better intro in my life. And I was
That's
so
funny.
like,
I remember when Jack first came up at Brewster. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was weird.
He was nervous as shit. You remember?
Yeah.
Because Frankie Becerra used to host Brewster Mike. Jack, he had like a leather jacket on. I was like, why is this kid so nervous? I'm like, he came up, he was like, I was like, yo, relax.
you guys are funny.
Yeah.
And you all clearly know each other.
But
and you're
comics
all
are very
close.
Comics are very like down to earth. They're like approachable. No.
Well, some of them.
Well, if it's clicky, if you feel it's clicky.
Yeah, I mean, there's clickiness at all levels.
Yeah.
And
I know.
you know, sometimes they rib you to get into their circle or whatnot. But I mean,
I
for
feel
me
like-
personally, I grew up. I grew up
We
doing
have a
that shit.
really tight, fun crew that's
Yeah.
open to new people. There are,
Yeah, you know.
there's one Facebook group that's hilarious that I send people. I'm like, yo, I don't know what these comics, I don't know how they don't just get coffee together. Like, I regularly just call people like, oh, yeah, let's go get coffee. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I call you.
Yeah, man. Part of that scene in Wolf and Warrior on Sunday nights at 6. That's another open mic if you want to come try it.
Please come
is-
out. We've had over 30 people try their first time there.
Yeah. is-
Curating.
Part of
Good.
it's so good is it's like it's a good environment.
Yeah, it's
you
a
know?
very good environment. It's positive.
Dude, I smudge the place once a month.
What does that mean?
I burn sage once a month.
Jeez.
I shit you not. No, because we had this one time. It was a bad vibe for like. Wait, when I say it was a bad vibe for like 4 shows, it was like people were telling me.
Do you like mumble like some kind of no,
No, I play Africa by Toto and I dance around, and I get there like before it opens, and then
Second Indiana Jones.
and then I gotta put. I'm sorry, Mike. I put a wet rag over the fire alarm so I don't set off the fire alarm,
Sage.
and then I have like a ceremony. You got to believe in ceremony, man.
Who knew Eddie's into voodoo, guys?
I know
Damn.
a bunch about voodoo. Aloha, dude. Wait, do you know
Serrano
about
like
that? It's the
fastball.
only religion I want to check out. It's the only.
No, I'm on a Jesus train. That's enough for me.
Dude, it's not voodoo. It's hoodoo. That's the thing I want to check out. All right, you get Aloha. I'm so into. I'm ready to go on this.
A what?
Aloha. You pick like an icon that like you like not. It's not a god. It's like a thing that you. There's not many gods. There's different like beings, divinities, and you're like, all right, that's the one I want to like embody.
But what's this like? Is this like
And then-
Native American Loa? What is it?
No. This is the whole voodoo thing.
Oh,
I know a
you're talking
bunch
about
about.
voodoo.
I'm really serious. If you bring that up, I'm ready to go.
Jeez. No, I
You pick a guy and then he rides you. Okay, this is like the baptism. The Loa, you like accept it into you, and it like you get like possessed,
guys have no idea what they.
and that's when you're like officially like
Oh.
taken into it.
No, for me, it's just Jesus, man. Team
Just Jesus?
That's it. One.
Jesus fucks
string.
me too. Sorry.
No.
But why?
Sorry, Terrence.
But why'd you want to produce?
Maybe
comedy?
white one, but
All right, so this is it. Was like I said, I started comedy because I was just like, I need to find a hobby that's like I realized this. I was like, all right, I love stand up. I could write at a bar, and that's like I brew beer, but like that's not. I don't really do that anymore. But like you've done it.
Yeah,
It's
you get over it after
you
a
need
while.
like an active hobby though. Like,
Right.
and I was like, all right, I can write every day, and then their only open mic for a while was 5 p.m. in Stanford because they didn't have the Monday night yet.
Yeah.
Or Jack's mic. Jack, it's in Brewster. If you're close by to Brewster, that's great. I wake up early I love the mic. I'm not gonna say it's far away from me, but
All right.
okay. So I was like, shit, I need to find a way to do 5 minutes once a week, at least, if I can't make it to like somewhere else.
Right.
And that was day one. Fonnie Chidella, the person who's responsible, I would say, because he brought you two. And the first day one, April 14th of the open mic was
remember
me
that.
hosting.
In the
You
basement.
two guys and Fonnie. And
Fanindra,
DM
by the way.
Lindsay, man.
Fanindra, by the
And
way.
if Fonnie
Shout out
did not,
Fanindra.
I don't know if I could have every week was kind of me convincing.
There was
the
like 2
owner.
customers that watched. You remember?
Dude, there was we had
Monty Mason
more than
came
that.
too.
maybe 1 or 2 people regularly. Monty came one night where we had a dance party at the end because no one else was there. May as well.
He was downstairs.
But what made you want to
Oh, yeah,
produce?
then,
What made you want to produce?
I don't know, man. Oh, okay.
You know what he did? I'll tell you what he did. No, this is what he did. He asked for feedback. He never said, "I want to do this. I'm just going to do this my way." You kept asking. You kept seeking, which is biblical, by the way. You kept seeking. You asked for information. You asked, "What do you think of this and that?" That's what you asked. I don't know if you remember.
You're
or not.
smart. You're doing your research.
Right.
Yeah.
And we went from downstairs, upstairs, because at first you liked downstairs, and then you moved upstairs. You were like, "How was upstairs?" I said, "Actually, I think it's better." You go, "No, I don't know. I like downstairs." But I said, "You don't have to go downstairs. The bartenders or servers don't have to go downstairs. Just walk across the hall. It's beautiful." And now you're right across the hall.
I'm a chicken with my head cut off. I don't know what I'm doing. I just go no, but like, really, dude, I am so out of my depth most days.
But hold on.
People have no idea how
He says
scared I
that.
am all the time.
But listen for this. He produced a show how many months ago?
Me and Henrik did one with.
Hold on, but I mean, you had
Greg Stone show?
You had a headliner. That's a pro comic that performs in the cellar and tours.
Yeah, Greg Stone.
There was not many people at that show.
It-
But there's
we're-
been
we're-
more
we're-
at that. No, Anthony Zenhauser's show at Jazz on Main. You were at that. That one was fucking great. 9 p.m. at Mount Kisco. We had 26 people in a 40-seat room. Like, that was pretty fucking great, dude.
No, you got to ask stuff
So,
like,
yeah.
and then like most like Louis C.K. I was listening to him on a podcast. He's saying most people who produce comedy have no comedic instinct, so they don't know what to do. He tells producers like, you can't do a show. They'll do a show like he's done like a theater show where like the lights are on the audience. You got to dim the lights. What he says is people laugh more when there's an anonymity. They laugh more. Like, because you're not looking at your neighbor wondering, I wonder if he's going to like judge me for laughing at this joke. So you dim the lights a little more.
Dude,
You light
I
up
don't know what I'm doing. That's
Yeah,
why I was
stuff like
asking
that.
you guys if, like, guys, just tell me what I'm supposed to do, because I've been doing. Because not only that, it's so. I tell people that Westchester Magazine
Well, we barely know, but we tell you what we know.
kind of wrote a blurb about me. It immediately got me a phone call to the brewery from a producer I'm not going to say. I hope he hears to say this. Saying that he lied, that he had permission to take away the shows from me. If he got my permission, he would love to tell the owner and then have me headline any show, having not seen me do comedy. And I said that was wildly insulting. And he said, I'd love to headline your shows, which is,
This was a comedian?
yes. And I think he's an idiot, and I respect idiocracy. And if he thinks he's smart, then it's on site.
You could tell it. You could tell us the name.
Oh, it's
hold
on
on. We'll blurt
I'll
it
say
out.
it after.
No, you could. Okay.
Oh, no. I'll just say it after. I'll say it after.
Okay.
No, but like, and then I had another person who just came up to me and was like, "Hey, I mean, I respect you, but this is how you should run your show." And I was
What, comic?
another comic, and then another comic who just started showing up and was like, asked
But you know,
me
it's all
if I
about-
was a comic in front of the audience, which is
But they said it like that?
a few people. I
So,
don't
like,
care.
I've given you a lot of
What do you
advice.
say?
I'm amazed with people. I've given you a lot of advice. You've asked me, do I ever, when I give you unsolicited advice, I come to you? Solicited, sorry.
Wait, you've been
Unsolicited.
incredibly if you
Right,
gave
but do
me
I
advice-
approach you like that? Hey, by the way, asshole, this is how you should run your show.
It
No.
makes me laugh so much.
Who does that though?
So many
How do I?
people.
But how do I give you advice? I'm
About
like, hey, dude.
7, 8 people have done it to me.
You know why, right?
But you
At
gotta do it
least 2
respectfully.
people in the last week.
But I do it respectfully.
No,
though.
no, wait, you guys are great.
But
know?
you know why people do that, right? Because you say, or people know that you're new to it, to producing. So, he doesn't know nothing. Let me just.
There's a lot of egos in comedy
I
too.
tell people this, and this is what I've told all the young comics and every single person. If you put your head down and you don't listen to anything anyone's saying, maybe taking some advice from your friends, you'll be surprised where everything is going to end up. Like, there's a couple friends who laughed at me where I said, like, there was 7 people in the basement. I said, give me 6 months, I'll have 25 people, and I'll have, like, upstairs, we'll have a full room.
You have long-term
People were like,
thinking. Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's a fun idea. And I was like, no,
Yeah.
I don't. You just got to put your head. That's the only thing I've learned from this comedy producing thing is no one's actually willing to put their head down and walk up to. I've been to maybe 175 different venues.
Already and asked.
I've spent a Saturday. I drove around maybe once time for like 7 hours. I went to Sleepy Hollow, Tuckahoe. I just went to
Like
town
business
after
after
town.
business, and what they tell you? No.
Nah,
no.
maybe.
some-
No, maybe.
That's where that's really putting your head
And then-
down and doing the
hey,
work
man,
with nobody.
Wait, I gotta ask because there's people watching this who want to produce shows. 170. So what's your yes to no ratio? Like for every 10 would give you like
10.
20, 30?
No, not at all.
Like
Like every
50.
100 almost. Wow. Well, here's the thing. I will say this. The times that I've planned, like there's one day I went like, all right, I'm going to these 3 towns. And then I randomly stopped at, because I always wanted to stop at Red and Hyde Brewing in Port Chester. We're at Baker's Dozen, does a show, awesome show, a few times a month. We plan out the dates every month. You'll get a flyer. Sorry that went on too long. I just randomly stopped there and said, hey, man, like I really do actually love your bar. I come here all the time, and you probably see me before. I like just, sitting here writing.
You'll ask for the manager first and tell him.
Right? This is what I've learned to do, because I'm in the food industry. All right, wait. Real advice for all the people who want to do shows. The first thing to do, get an actual business card. It costs $25 for like 100.
Make a nice card, right?
Doesn't matter what it looks like, your name and something on that, because they're going to ask for one, and you're not going to have one, and it's embarrassing.
This happened to me. Yeah.
Then you're like, what am I used to hand up, I'd give them like my flyers, but that looks shitty. You have to make believe you're 6 people in a corporation in your mind and in their mind. And then you want to go like Saturday at 4 p.m. because that's when most places, the manager's there, it's pre-rush, they're probably going to have a team meeting soon, and they're not that busy. And most people aren't calling for reservations around that time.
I hope comics will listen to this podcast.
So you really do need to like pick like, because this is the main problem that I've actually talked to someone about this. Like, if I might hire my friend to do this, you need to get past whoever's there to the manager, and then the manager has to talk to whatever partner. So you have to figure out, how do I just get to the manager, which most of the time you're not getting to.
Really?
I've been back to a couple places in Sleepy Hollow. There's one place, I've been there 3 times.
They don't want to let you talk to the manager?
Not really. They're just like, maybe we'll have comedy. And then I go back with a smile. I'm going to go back there next month, man.
But who's telling you that, the manager?
Well, like waiters. But then eventually maybe you get to the manager, and then you still, there's plenty of places.
Does it work just asking for the manager? Not always.
No, what you do is you sit at, this is actually the plan. I'll tell these guys. If you plan on going to a restaurant that you think has a bar or like a place to do it, go to the bar, you stand at the side until everyone is served. You are not unless you plan on getting something, which I'd be back and forth on. I really wouldn't, like, if you're trying to scope out the place, maybe stay there for a half hour, start talking to the bartender.
Right.
That might get you more comfortable. I've done that with some venues. Like, I'll just hang out there. They'll be like, I do shows. But otherwise, if you plan on going there, dropping a card, talk for 5 minutes, you wait till everyone is finished served. Then you go, hey, I do events in the area. I was wondering if there's a manager around. I'd love to talk.
You don't want to interrupt them. You want? Sorry. No.
Yeah. No, that's it. You wait. You sit at the back of the bar and you go, not a problem. You just go, wait. You just keep letting them handle. You're the last thing they should be dealing with is you right now.
Right.
It's 4 p.m. I'm trying to do my side work, dude. I'm trying to fill up salt and pepper shakers right now. What do you want?
I see he has knowledge of obviously cuisine in terms of how that runs. So it makes perfect sense because you hustle and you got us that show and that the atrium of that building. I mean, you thought it was going to be like maybe 20, 25, and about 60 people turned up that Friday.
Dude, that took me 6 months of tagging them in Instagram posts, messaging.
Damn.
Would love to see you guys sometimes. This is what it is. It's not, after you get the venue, it's not, people ask me like, all right, so what do you do? I go, well, there's 90 things you got to do now, or really like 5.
What do you hate the most in producing?
No, wait, hold on before.
No, this is it. This is actually the thing. A lot of people make a mistake doing this. I actually give this. You're going to follow every single local business in town on Instagram now. Because when people see and click on your profile, before you go to Sleepy Hollow to go promote shows, and you have your Instagram, QR code there, you follow every business in town, and you should already be following that business. Because they'll see, like, followed by these other people. Now you're a familiar thing with them. And people go like, that's not much. I don't have to. Like, why would I bother doing that? And you're like, all right, well, you need to be doing that, and you need to be doing 5 other things. And when you post a story, you need to have a location there because the location brings you to other people's stuff. And you need to follow, there's like a ton of stuff.
What do you hate?
I hate dealing with
white people now.
No, yes. Yes. It's all white people. No, black comics I have had more thank you and pleases and matters for black comics than all of you. No. All of you people suck.
Why are you pointing at me? You're also white.
All right? No, I'm Caucasian. It's different. I'm Mediterranean. It's different. No, this is what I hate is so how do I get booked? No, hello.
I was
Yeah,
I was there for one particular comic that asked me. He goes, "Eddie booked you? Why does he book me?" I mean, and he's like, why don't he book you? Are you funny, sir? What have you done to have him book you? You know, and he just think that he was gonna bully Eddie into booking him for a show.
And then Eddie said, "If you raise your voice to me inside, I'll raise it to you outside."
Yes.
So Eddie's normally at 70. Come at me 30, okay?
And he hasn't been back for the last few
No,
months.
I banned him. I said you're not allowed to come back because I had too many complaints. This is actually what I hate too. Is you're especially at an open mic, you're selling a vibe, and you're selling like and then
one
there's
guy will ruin your vibe.
yes, and now I gotta be like, and now I have to listen to complaints how you made someone feel weird. I don't have time for this shit. But like, it's just like it's dealing with the people.
So I shouldn't be staring at the single moms.
I think that'd
while
be better.
Just like
That'd be-
a scary
They would
staring
appreciate
while they're
that.
in
No
it,
one else is okay, but
Gotcha.
no, this is what it is. I tell this. You meet the best people in the fucking world. Chris Warren, he's had an episode here. The nicest person ever. He sent me a happy elephant video on a bad day, just randomly, and I was
He's a
like,
good dude.
"That is who you need. That's who you meet in life. That's amazing." Then you meet just like. I used to go out of my way and like try to find out who the assholes were. Like one time I asked you like, who the fuck is this guy bothering me? And then there were so many that I was like, oh, I don't have time to look them up.
You asked me?
I asked you if one guy, because one guy was shitty to me, and that's when like I just block it.
Oh.
I have rules now. This is actually another rule for bookers. If you're a young booker, it is awkward. Create rules for because you have friends who are comics now who all want to be booked. And here's the first rule: if they ever say, "Why'd this friend get booked and not me?" Done.
That's a rule you don't say. So advice to young comics: don't say stuff like that.
No, don't be jealous.
Yeah, don't
be
say
thinking
why.
about what anyone else is doing. The second you think about what anyone else is doing, I don't want to deal with you. That's what it is. Because for me, I'm not just giving you an opportunity now. I'm giving you an opportunity for the next year of stuff. And if you're bothered, if this is what it's like dealing with you for 5 seconds, what's it going to be like 5 years?
Yeah. So that's your advice. My question, he's answering all my questions before I even asked them. My next question was advice for comics. He literally
Definitely for.
That's it.
Wait, a few things for advice besides like for bookers or comics?
For comics.
For comics who are trying to get booked on shows, this is actually, I have great advice for this. If you're trying to get booked on shows, you show up to the open mic every week and you ask for responsibilities. You don't ask for, hey, man, I just want to, asking someone how to get booked actually is like a normal question, I think. But if you go up to like the booker, you'd be like, hey, man, I just want to help out like closing chairs or something like that. That's how you start out. And then you say, hey, if you ever need a host sometime, I'd love to host. That's it. And then you show up to the mic, you do 5 minutes, and you just show that you're a responsible adult. Then you have not just the booker's like attention, but like, I'm going to watch your set now.
So let's break that down. You do that because you want to see, it's not just about if you're funny, if you're responsible, if you'll show up on time, if you're like a good guy who's not a
I tell everyone to show up 30 minutes early, not because you have to show up 30 minutes early, because I want to see you show up 30 minutes early. And yet again, like, Isaac's my little boy he's not my little boy who walks me around. Sorry, Isaac. Sorry. No, but no, that guy, I tell people this, like, he has his own show. I go, yeah. He also comes with me to meetings and just takes notes and stands there and says, just adds a little thing or two and just and like, that's it. And I go, you're not about to do that. You want to be put on all you want is 15 minutes and you don't want to work any harder than having to show up for that 15 minutes and leaving. What I want to see is I'm willing to show up a half hour early. I'm willing to look at the room. I'm going to maybe like you're an actively at work. You should be at work. And I got to admit, this is all from being a chef.
Right, that's what. That's
100%. No, because when I was 15 years old, I got treated like an adult at 15, which is a problem. Because now I realize,
man, that taught you work ethic.
dude, now I realize like
It's
I
awesome.
This is like I got to.
He was like in a food military.
Yeah, this is it, man.
Yeah.
Military for food.
And now I'm in the fucking comic military, and they're not. A lot of people aren't used to it. Where I'm like, no. You showing,
5 minutes already?
Dude, you were like a child soldier, but with food.
dude. I'm fine with that. Get my AK. All right. I will Get me my rope. I'm hanging people, dude.
You got him because he wanted to mention something.
What's that?
It's about the time he almost
With the cold.
gonna go.
Oh shit! Oh, what do you want to talk about this? This is a good clip. This is a good clip.
You got 5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes. I can do this in 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes. I got 5. Oh, I got 5. Yes, let me in 4. Okay, we got this. All right.
Okay.
So, I went on. I used to like kind of go on dates with this girl. It was like she was 40. I was 33. So like that wasn't like a huge age difference, but she was a little older, and we didn't really like hook. We kind of like we didn't. It wasn't official, but like she lived in the city, but I'd see her, and we didn't talk for a bit. We reconnected. And I was like, hey, let's go on a date again. And I go, let's go do. She likes yoga classes and stuff like that, and like meditation stuff. I said, let's go do something you like doing. Let's do a yoga thing together, and then like we'll go out after something
Right.
I want to do. Like I want to experience something you want to experience. So. I sign up for this thing called Momentum something. I still get emails. I'm terrified. Mentioning it, I'm going to get more emails. And it does not really say anything on the website what it is in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, Jesus.
All I know is like for like leadership or something. And I'm like, but she's cool. I trust her. She used to be a playwright. I got a lot of writing advice from her that I use to this day. Like an insane amount. I actually do trust this woman, which is why this will hurt. So I'm like ready to go, and then I'm like looking up stuff, and it doesn't say like how long it is. And I asked her, I go, hey, is there anything I should bring, like a second bottle of water or a sweatshirt and it's cold or something? And she goes, no, don't worry, they have clothes for you. And I went,
Oh, jeez. Dude, was it like
wait,
telemarketing scheme or
it
something?
It gets worse. We're just texting, and I go, excuse me, LOL, I like my own clothes. Like
3 minutes.
I'm really trying. I said, let me at 1, okay? Now, I'm really trying to I like her, like as a friend too. And then I go, so, like, you're coming with me, right? She goes, no, actually, I'm busy. I figured you would just go yourself. And I went, all right, I don't think I want to go alone. And she goes, well, you'll be back. And I go, plus, like, will I be back at this time? I have a mic to go to. And she goes, well, I'm not going to be there, but, like, you'll be back by Monday. And I went, is this, like, an overnight thing? She explains a little bit more that it's, like, and I just never responded to her again. And I was, like, when I say I was ready to go, if I didn't ask anything, like, just, hey, do I have a water bottle?
She's like, how do you feel about group bathing in the nude with
dude,
men?
Dude, it would have been better. I would be so much better than, like, these gray sweatpants. It hurt so much because I thought we were friends.
Jeez.
And then she...
You got 1 minute. Really got to wrap
No,
it
that's
up.
it. That's it, man.
That's it?
It
Okay.
just really hurt my feelings, and then, like, I couldn't ever be friends with her.
What was the
again.
cult, though? We all want to know. What's the cult?
Wait, momentum, like, learning or something. But it's like there's nothing. You can't find out what they teach you, but it's without a doubt a cult.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
It's a weekend
creepy.
retreat that is 100.
I thought it was Jehovah's Witness.
They don't say it's a weekend retreat. They say it's one class, and yeah.
Scary, dude. But listen, we got about a minute and a half left. What do you want to plug?
At Tri-State Stand Up on Instagram. We got shows coming up. We got both of these guys. January 28th.
This camera too, right here. That's your
January 28th on Wednesday. Does anyone experience the momentum? Oh my God! Wait, please.
Momentum education or programs like.
At Tri-State Stand Up at Baker's Dozen Productions, we got shows coming all the time. Now we got to talk about this quick for the last 30 seconds. They are totally for the weak-minded people. I went to Wings in Eugene. You have to do bizarre things like not contact anyone when you're there. At the end of the
Momentum.
first day, I realized I'd be slightly embarrassed if I had to explain to my mom.
Wow.
We got 1 minute.
We got
Uno man.
momento.
Paddington Fear is one of the... Oh, God. I'll tell you as a graduate.
10 years ago.
Holy shit. Wait, this is good. There's a bad one, and then there's someone who's like, man, this really helped me.
So what do you got? You got any show? The show's January 28th.
January 28th, we got one. That's it for right now. Free show, Wednesday, January 28th. Tri-State Stand-Up Showcase. Robbie Bernstein's on that.
and also there's
David Beckles Jr.'s
I'm on it. David's on it. Come
Merck's
out
on
January 28th. Where?
At Wolf and Warrior Brewing.
Wolf and
Thank
Warrior
you. White
Brewery.
Plains, New York.
So you want to see me and Dave perform together?
Come
The
on
Velvet
down.
Sugar team, come on down.
Come on down.
And what do you also have another mic somewhere in Chester, Port Chester?
No, wait.
Oh, that's
No,
Baker's
because this is
Dozen.
freaking me out because it says it's 10 years later and they still call him. And I've been trying to get off their call list for a year now.
Jeez.
And this is just telling me. No, but we got another show at in Port Chester. The next one is January 25th on Sunday. It's a free show. Please go at 5 p.m. in Port
Nice.
Chester, Run High Brewing.
What's
And
Am I on that show?
Steiner has, you're not. Wait, maybe you're on that show. I don't know. But Andrew B. Steiner also. I produce the No Copay podcast. You can follow at Andrew B. Steiner for updates on that.
Real quick, I just want to ask you something. Why don't you book me on your shows? Just kidding. Get it?
And by the way,
That was
hold on.
fucking PJ.
Before
Wait,
we
I
go,
wanna
hold
say
on.
it's fucking
No, hold on.
PJ.
We got to do it. We got to do a Mamechka post. A plug.
Yeah, Mamichka. Mamichka is.
Set up PJ. That was so mean of you.
If you're watching this or listening and you're in the UK, our movie Mamichka, which I star in, David's in it, is UK premiere Friday of Mamochka, our movie.
Great movie. I've seen
In
it.
the UK on Amazon Prime, Tubi, wherever you get your streaming. And I believe January 27th is the America and the rest of the world premiere of Mamichka, our horror movie.
Yes,
Hope you can check it out.
Hey, man, it's been fun. It's been fun, bro. Thank you.
Really? I'm hoping. I'm hoping.